Odisha under the Naib-Nizams. With the death of Aurangzeb in 1707 AD, his weak successors could not pay attention towards the administration of Odisha. They existed by name but could not exert their influence over the Nizams of Bengal. At that juncture, it was but natural that Odisha was governed by the Naib-Nizams of Bengal until the Marathas established their sway over it. Naib-Nizams of Bengal. Murshid Quli Khan's governorship in Odisha and Bengal. Aurangzeb appointed Murshid Quli Khan as Diwan of Bengal and Odisha, recognizing his abilities. Prince Muhammad Azimus Shah, the Subhadar of Bengal at the time, plotted to kill Murshid Quli, but his attempt failed, and Murshid Quli informed Aurangzeb about it. After the death of Askar Khan, Murshid Quli was appointed as the Naib Subhadar and Fauzdar of Odisha. In 1703 AD, he became the independent Subhadar of Odisha. However, after Aurangzeb's death, Prince Azimus Shah took revenge on Murshid Quli, degrading his position and sending him as Diwan to the Deccan in 1708 AD. In 1712 AD, Azimus Shah was killed, and Farrukh Siyar became the emperor. Initially, he didn't trust Murshid Quli but later appointed him as the deputy Subhadar of Bengal in 1731 AD and Subhadar of Odisha in 1714 AD. In 1717 AD, Murshid Quli was declared the Subhadar of Bengal, adding another achievement to his name. Due to his heavy workload, he appointed his son-in-law, Suja-ud-din Muhammad Khan, as deputy governor of Odisha. Murshid Quli later wanted his grandson Sarfaraz Khan to replace Suja-ud-din, but the proposal was rejected by the royal court in Delhi. Murshid Quli died in 1727 AD, and his revenue reforms in Odisha were notable accomplishments during his governorship. Suja-ud-din Muhammad Khan's governorship in Bengal and Odisha. Suja-ud-din Muhammad Khan, Murshid Quli Khan's son-in-law, succeeded him as the Subhadar of Bengal and Odisha after his death in 1727 AD. To secure his position, Suja-ud-din Muhammad Khan sent valuable presents and 40 lakhs of rupees from Murshid Quli Khan's private property to the court of the new Mughal emperor, Muhammad Shah. He appointed his son Sarfaraz Khan as the Diwan of Bengal and his other son, Muhammad Taqi Khan, and later his son-in-law, Murshid Quli Khan too, as deputy governors of Odisha to rule on his behalf. Suja-ud-din was a strict revenue collector in Odisha, sending a large portion of it to the Delhi court to maintain his position. During his rule, Odisha's territorial extent decreased, with Jaliswar division being annexed to Bengal and the Nizam of Hyderabad occupying territory up to Tekkali Raghunathpur and surrounding villages in the south. Suja-ud-din was supportive of the merchant community and advised them to move their factories from Pipili to Balasore, building bridges over rivers to facilitate transportation. He also constructed the Qadam Rasool Mosque in Cuttack, a beautiful Muslim shrine. Despite the burden of taxes on the people of Odisha, his reign was marked by peace and tranquility. Taqi Khan's deputy governorship in Odisha. Suja-ud-din Muhammad Khan, while busy with the affairs of Bengal, appointed his son Taqi Khan as the deputy governor of Odisha to look after its administration. Taqi Khan treated Raja Ramchandradeva of Khurda with scorn and contempt, and under his deputy governorship, the Raja was converted to Islam and kept captive in the fort of Barabati. Taqi Khan's actions led to fear and insecurity among the pilgrims, and the visitations to the grand temple of Puri decreased during his rule. To protect the images of the lords from Taqi Khan's wrath, they were secretly moved to Banpur and Tekkali. Taqi Khan was instrumental in building a Qadam Rasool at Balasore, which had a pond and a garden attached to it, but he was an anti-Hindu ruler. The Hindus of Odisha sought revenge for his actions, and as per accounts, Raja Ramchandradeva instructed the poisoning of Taqi Khan inside the fort of Barabati. Murshid Quli Khan II of Bengal. After the death of Taqi Khan in 1735 AD, Murshid Quli Khan II was appointed as the deputy Subhadar of Odisha by Suja-ud-din, his father-in-law. His arrival brought relief to the people of Odisha from the oppressive rule of Taqi Khan. Murshid Quli Khan II aimed to be popular among the locals and revived the worship of lords in the grand temple at Puri under the leadership of the king of Khurda. However, his rule was short-lived due to internal conflicts within the royal family at Murshidabad. After the death of Suja-ud-din in 1739 AD, his son Sarfaraz Khan succeeded him but was defeated and killed in the Battle of Giriya by Alivardi Khan in 1740 AD. Alivardi Khan aimed to eliminate all followers and supporters of Sarfaraz, including Murshid Quli Khan II. A battle took place between Murshid Quli and Alivardi's forces near Fulwari, and despite initial victory, treachery among his military officers led to his defeat. Murshid Quli Khan II and his wounded son-in-law, Mirza Bakar, escaped to Balasore and later sought refuge in Masuliptam with the help of friends and allies. Odisha came under the rule of Alivardi Khan after Murshid Quli Khan II's exile. Alivardi Khan of Bengal. After the victory at Fulwari, Alivardi Khan took control of Odisha, capturing the fort of Barabati and the wealth left behind by Murshid Quli Khan II's family. Alivardi appointed Sayyid Ahmad as the governor of Odisha, but his rule was marked by corruption, extortion from zamindars, and indulgence in vices, leading to his unpopularity among the people. Mirza Bakar, the son-in-law of Murshid Quli Khan II, invaded Odisha with his soldiers and defeated Sayyid Ahmad with the support of the locals and loyal soldiers of Murshid Quli II. In retaliation, Alivardi Khan personally led an army to Cuttack to deal with Mirza Bakar and rescue Sayyid Ahmad. A battle took place in Cuttack, resulting in Mirza Bakar's retreat to the Deccan. Alivardi punished local chiefs who supported Mirza Bakar and appointed Sheikh Masoom as the deputy governor of Odisha before returning to Murshidabad. However, Alivardi's administrative efforts in Odisha were thwarted by the invasion of the Marathas, eventually leading to the fall of Odisha to the Marathas in 1751 AD. Administration of the Naib-Nizams of Bengal. Murshid Quli Khan, during his Subhadarship, brought significant changes to the Mughal revenue administration in Odisha. He separated Midnapur from the Subah of Odisha for administrative purposes. Revenue settlements were made in 6 sarkars: Jaleswar, Remuna, Basta, Golapara, Malgatia, and Maskuri. Honest and efficient revenue officers were appointed to collect revenue from the zamindars. Waste lands were measured and offered to farmers for cultivation, encouraging agricultural development. Taqavi, agriculture, loans were advanced to farmers to improve their lands and boost agricultural productivity. 2 new imports, abwabs, were imposed: Abwab Jafar Khan and Abwab Khasnavisi. Suja-ud-din Muhammad Khan imposed 4 additional abwabs on the people of Odisha. Nazar Punya, annual presents from the zamindars. Bahai Khilat, price for robes offered to zamindars. Pustabandi, for upholding the river banks near Lal Bagh and the fort of Murshidabad. Russom Najarat, realization from the rural area. All these abwabs came under the main head Zar Mathot, contributing to the revenue collection in Odisha during Murshid Quli Khan's rule. Murshid Quli Khan II imposed 3 additional abwabs, taxes, on the zamindars: Nazrana Mokurari, a fixed amount paid for privileges enjoyed; Mathutfilkhana, a contribution to meet the expenses of feeding the elephants of the Nizam and Diwan of Murshidabad. Despite his revenue collection measures, Murshid Quli Khan too was considered liberal in taxation and exempted many abwabs for the zamindars, earning a good reputation. During the rule of the Naib-Nizams of Bengal, attention was given to the administration of the Jagannath temple, showing a focus on religious matters. Taqi Khan's reign saw a disturbance in the temple administration, and the idols of the gods were removed from the temple and taken to Banpur and Taqi. However, during Murshid Quli Khan II's period, the idols were restored to the temple and large numbers of pilgrims resumed their visits to the temple. During the rule of the Naib-Nizams in Odisha, the attention towards religious harmony diminished after Taqi Khan's reign. Muslim monuments were constructed in Cuttack and Balasore during the Naib-Nizam's rule, highlighting the promotion of Islamic culture in these regions. Local zamindars were given the responsibility to oversee and manage both Hindu and Muslim festivals, showcasing a policy of religious inclusivity and harmony. Balasore, Jajpur, and Cuttack emerged as significant centers of the Islamic faith, and efforts were made to improve these areas during the Naib-Nizam's administration. The period saw active local participation in the administration, with recruitment of soldiers and selection of efficient officers from the local population. Local zamindars were empowered to address and resolve issues and crises within their own territories, displaying a decentralized approach to governance. Overall, the Naib-Nizams heavily relied on the expertise and cooperation of the local populace in effectively administering Odisha. So, this is the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. To get the note of this video, scan the above QR code or check description to get the link. Thanks for watching. Have a beautiful day.